Hello everyone. Those thinking of victory in Sheffield, a city with a rich engineering heritage, will certainly need legs of steel. The furnaces will want to be well stoked when Whole Moss is reached, and the climbing continues almost all the way to the line. 3,400 metres of vertical gain, concentrated for the most part in the final 30 kilometres. A true English-style Liège-Bastogne-Liège.
If they merge, it will make too big of a breakaway. The peloton prefers to ride and claw back those in front. Don't let the counterattack catch up. Here's the positions over the last climb. The breakaway riders are increasing the gap. They are not dangerous for the overall standings. We can let them go.
A good ruler with not too bad a punch. He should still try to get away before the finish because he's not so fast in a sprint.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. The peloton is starting to ride behind you. It looks like he doesn't want yet another rider at the head of the race.
He can ride all day long on the flat. It would be hard to say that he's in his element on short climbs or sprints. The gap is decreasing. The peloton has not given up. He's a puncher, at home on hilly terrain.
Here we go!
His best chance of victory is to try a breakaway from far out.
You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit. Watch out for him. He's the best puncher in the breakaway.
He's able to come up trumps on the flat, on short climbs or on mountain passes. But if he's one of two risers at the finish, it's best not to count on him.
Here's the positions over the last climb. You were first over the top of the climb. That's good.
At ease on short climbs, mountain passes or on the flat, all he lacks is a good turn of speed when finishing in a big group.
He seems interested in a stage win. That must...
The next two climbs are fairly similar. Classified as fourth category, they are short and steep. Taking points will require an explosive ride.
You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit. Watch out for him. He's the best puncher in the breakaway. Here's the positions over the last climb. You were first over the top of the climb. That's good. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
No let up. The intermediate sprint is looming for those at the front. Are there any sprinters left to take the points?
You're approaching the intermediate sprint. A teammate is beginning to lose touch. He's the best sprinter in the group. Take his wheel if you want to score some points. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them.
His teammates are accelerating. They're no doubt readying the intermediate sprint. Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint. He's got his teammates riding full out. You're going to have to up the pace at the front. Here's the positions over the last climb. His teammates have a handle on things for the overall standings. It will be difficult to increase the gap.
The lead riders are entering the final 50 kilometres. Everything will be played out there, and it's the freshest amongst them who will gain the upper hand.
He's in trouble. It's not sure that he'll be there for the sprint. He asked his guys to maintain the tempo. Watch him. He must feel able to win the stage.
Understood.
The gap is growing. Don't worry. They're not well placed in the overall standings.
Understood.
The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves.
A final triptych. For the riders. 3 small climbs where the best will have a go on the offensive if they want to win the stage.
Okay. So I stick to the wheels in front. I'll relay.
The leaders are off. Who will dare take the first shot?
King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group.
Okay, I'll wait for you.
He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out!
Okay, but give me time to move up a bit. I'm not well placed. So I stick to the wheels in front.
He's got his teammates riding because in front there's a rider who's dangerous to him in the overall standings.
A short and slightly tricky descent follows, and then it continues to rise.
Here's the positions over the last climb.
Okay, I'll follow any attack.
A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer. He's got his teammates riding because he's a danger to the overall standings.
Watch out. There's an attack at the head of the peloton.
Okay, we follow attack.
Watch out. He's going on the attack. The last climb is approaching for the leading riders. They mustn't ask themselves too many questions as the peloton isn't far off. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
The breakaway will, no doubt, go all the way, lads. But watch out for attacks in the closing kilometers. The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end.
It's almost completely flat right to the finish, with one exception. A steep climb with a maximum slope of 13% before entering the final stretch.
The gap is growing. Don't worry. They're not well placed in the overall standings.
He's moving onto the attack. Here's the steep path. If a rider manages to make it to the top on his own, he should win. Afterwards, it's downhill to the finish. Attack at the head of the peloton. It isn't the moment to stare at each other.
Understood.
Hello everyone. The Tour's 2014 stay in England draws to a close with a royal stage which finishes in front of Buckingham Palace. The mall sprint that the favourites had dreamt of for 2012 London Olympic can now take place. The riders have just set out and already there's an attack. There's plenty of movement. New attack.
Okay, guys. The overall standings shouldn't be a worry today. But watch out. It could be nervy. Stay well positioned at the end. It would be a shame to lose everything in the first week. His teammates are accelerating. They're no doubt readying the intermediate sprint. The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. The breakaway is losing ground. Last time checked with the breakaway, 1 minute.
Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint.
He's a ruler who's not too bad in a sprint if he finishes as part of a small group. On the other hand, short climbs are not at all to his liking.
The gap is increasing. We don't need to ride for now. There's nobody dangerous for us in the breakaway.
His best chance of victory is to try a breakaway from far out.
Understood.
The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win. The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to...